The Stauff mini-series, Improving Agricultural Safety, consists of 5 episodes. This is the first of the 5 episodes, and it will give you a brief overview of how you make your agricultural operations much safer for humans and environment. A warm welcome from the Stauff studio located here in the Sauerland region. With me in the studio is Hendrik, Stauff's Global, the key account manager of Stauff Global. That's correct.
Yes, thank you for having me here. Yeah.
All right, Hendrik. So let's start with Stoveform Evo. So obviously there are several ways of connecting to tubes or pipes to each other. We have even an overview which we can show the audience.
Yes.
The most common way is cutting rings, obviously.
Yeah.
This is the solution which is the widest spread. Yeah, is most often used, but Stauff has a revolutionary forming system.
Correct. So as you said, the cutting ring is the most standard one, the most popular out there. But what we introduced in our mini-series stream is our Stoveform Evo system. Yeah, so where we just bend the tube or form the tube and have the new installation. And we will show the audience how much savings is in there on the component side and also on the assembly side.
Yeah, coming back to the cutting rings, yeah, it is an established solution. There's nothing wrong with that since we've got in our product program as well. Yeah, so, yeah. But there is a chance when you do not follow the assembly instructions thoroughly, yeah, that you, for smaller nominal sizes,
over-torque.
Over-torque, and for bigger sizes, under-torque, that, which then will lead to a failure, obviously.
Yeah. We have here just a video how the forming is working, yeah, how it looks like that the tube is formed, yeah, and that will be in detailed in the mini-series about the Stauff Evo form system.
Exactly. Here we can see the actual forming process, which in reality obviously is much faster. Yeah, we slowed that down here for the purpose of
visibility. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So you already mentioned the savings. So we will talk about a 6-digit savings we realize at one OEM.
Yes.
Yeah, which is, I mean, serious money.
Serious money, and also on the assembly side. Yeah.
Exactly, and we will emphasize very much the aspect of safety here because it is the safest way when you want to connect to
correct.
Tubes.
Yeah.
All right. So
that is dedicated for all the audience who are using fittings, tube fittings. So take a look at the mini-series.
Exactly, and you have access to this mini-series in a very simple way. Simply scroll down below your window screen here. There you see the announcement to all the series, including the Stoveform Evo series. All right, Hendrik, after having connected two tubes, let's now come to, let's say, a hose line, which has to be connected and disconnected. And the safest way in doing that is using a quick release couplings.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. So because there is no oil spill or just hardly any, hard to measure at all, but there is still a risk involved because when you have more than one line, yeah, at the same nominal size and the same couplings type, you could mix them up.
Correct. And Stauff, as one or the biggest manufacturer of quick release couplings here in Germany, we face that topic. The machineries are getting more complex. Yes. As you said, there are more hydraulic lines that need to be connected. All the ones are the same. So we have a solution, and the market is looking for that, as we can see on this example, where they're using homemade color coatings.
Yeah, so we will show several, let's say, homemade, yeah, so solutions that OEMs, whatever, yeah, invented, yeah, because of the lack of a professional solution. So that is working, yeah, don't misunderstand me. But what happens when you have a sticky tape, yeah, it's outside somewhere in the environment, sun is shining on it, yeah.
Correct. So latest when the machine comes back to the farm and somebody washes that, then the sticky tapes get away. So our QRCs do come standard now, series by series with a groove or with a groove, yeah, where we implement an optional color coding.
Exactly. That is it's a plastic ring which snaps into a groove which is existing,
Yeah.
and it really you can apply it by hand. Yeah, but it snaps in and you can't remove it, which then gives you the process safety that we actually need.
Correct. And of course, the groove is available on both sides, male and female. And of course, we do have multiple colors available, even twin color rings.
Exactly. So in all that, all the details, what series are available, will be available, and that you will see in the episode color-coded QRC,
Yep.
which again you find the link below.
So everybody who has QRCs in use should take a look at that string.
Yes. So in the following episode, Stoveline is the topic we're talking about. And let's refresh or recap. Stoveline is the umbrella term for all Stove component systems and value-added services for the conveyance of fluids in hydraulic and fluid power systems.
Correct. As you can see here, Stauff is the manufacturer of all those components. And the link is that we do have our Stauff zinc nickel coating, which we started to implement in 2007. So we do have a long and rich history of the usage of zinc nickel coatings, yeah, which we developed further over the last years, decades.
Yeah, and why we point out corrosion, always because corrosion is one of the reasons why agricultural equipment is replaced.
Correct.
Yeah, and when we look at the total market volume in 2021, according to an independent market research, it was evaluated, so the global agricultural equipment market size, to 140 billion euros.
Yeah, huge market, and it's growing. It's growing strong. Yeah, and then Stauff is one of the suppliers to organize that the production at those OEMs is still stable running.
Exactly. So if one could reduce the wear and tear, so that would then, of course, the machines, everyone would benefit from that. And safety as well, because a product which has less wear and tear is less dangerous, yeah? It's
Correct.
safer.
Safer.
Yeah.
And saves money.
Exactly. Yeah. We have an example here of an application that we shot recently. Yeah, we see here, I think it's 5 years old, that machine at this time.
Yeah.
And it is definitely not a Stauff product, which you can see here.
Yeah, and there at least you can see that corrosion protection is a serious topic. And we know in agriculture, the media surrounding are very harsh and aggressive.
Yes.
So think nickel is a very, very proper solution.
Exactly, and that is why Stauff not only introduced the Stauff zinc nickel coating in 2007, but ever since has developed it.
Correct. So there are more benefits now aside of the corrosion protection in our coating. It allows us also to have the assembly of the fittings oil-free. So you don't need any oil for assembling. That is part of our recipe of the zinc nickel coating, of the Stauff zinc nickel coating.
More details about that superior surface coating, the Stauff zinc nickel surface, you will learn in that live stream, obviously. But I'd like to come back to another big advantage of Stoveline, and this is the leak-free guarantee. Yeah? So we have a picture here of a connection point where we have products from potentially 5 different suppliers.
Correct. And Stauff is bundling those, as we do have all the product in our portfolio. So there is for the OEM only one supplier, so you only need to handle one supplier. We cover all the risk of a potential leakage because our products are leakage-free. It's made by Stauff. All products are linked to each other. So if the assembly is done correctly, then there is a leakage guarantee around the world by Stauff.
Yeah, so there won't be a leakage, so there won't be a claim.
There won't be. Correct.
Yeah. Okay. And if you like to learn more about Stoveline, and Stoveline can help your agricultural application to become safer, then again, click on the link which you find below the video box.
Yeah, maybe we have to add that in that link or in that stream we show our global presence. So wherever you are in the world, and we show some more benefits aside of the components, also the services that come with Stoveline. Very interesting.
Very interesting. Good point, Hendrik. So last but not least, Hendrik, we should talk about reduction of noise and vibration, because that's a hot topic.
Yes.
So clamps are the go-to solution for fastening of pipes, tubes, and even hose lines. And well, we should know, because Stauff invented the so-called block clamp many years ago, which is a worldwide standard right now.
Correct.
And with the introduction of that block clamp, Stauff actually introduced a noise and vibration reduction clamp, because before that, the clamps had been made of metal, and then with the PP clamp, because of the material and the design, it was already a significant noise reduction.
Correct. Those days, yeah.
So, but now we have taken it even to the next level.
The next level. So there we implemented the Stauff NRC, noise and vibration reduction clamp, that disconnects the tube and the surrounding, like in our case, an agriculture machinery, and takes off the vibration. So we have developed that for tubes.
Yeah, which is a shock absorber, something.
Shock absorber, and it takes out the stress on the entire construction from those vibrating tubes.
So what is working for a tube also works for a hose, but
differently.
Exactly, which we see on the next picture.
Correct. So we have the same stress that we see on a tube, also on a hydraulic hose, where you can see those damages, which leads to not long-lasting hydraulic hoses.
Yeah.
And there we adapted the NRC technology for hoses as well.
Yeah, so which we see on the next picture.
Correct.
So it looks quite similar, but it is not.
Yeah, and you can see that the inner shape, the technology is designed to hold an hydraulic hose very smoothly. Yeah, and makes the lasting time longer.
Yeah. So if you like to get to know more about this new noise reduction technology, please watch the episode NRC clamps. Again, the link we find below the video box.
How that works. Correct. Interesting for all people who are having issues with hydraulic hose lines and tube lines. Very welcome.
All right. Okay, Hendrik, I thank you for your support here, and I hope to see all of you in one of the other episodes. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.